coming. My name is Zach. I'm going to say hello, Zach.
Hello, Zach.
Introduce yourself. By round of applause, who's been to ImprovBroadway before? These two ladies right here. Whose first time is it tonight at IB? Shout it out. How'd you hear about us? Some market research.
TikTok.
Alright, so those of you who are brand spanking new, let me introduce to our little home here. We are ImprovBroadway. We are the world's first dedicated musical improv theater. So what that means is everything you're going to see tonight is totally improvised and it's going to be very musical. But tonight specifically, we're recording our podcast that we've been putting online for a few years. Does anyone actually watch Musical Monday online? And that happens enough that it doesn't hurt my feelings anymore. I just know what to expect. Well, what Musical Monday is, it's a very interactive show. We're going to talk to you. You're going to tell us some intimate details about your life, about your relationships, about your work, and then we're just going to gently make fun of you and so. And it's really important that you guys feel comfortable with us with that information. So, like, I want you to really practice just like putting yourself out there. So over here, who's got some good news they want to share? Something exciting? Shout it out.
I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant? Is this the first time you said that out loud?
No.
Oh, so you didn't say it for us. You just,
Sorry.
oh. How long?
I'm 29 weeks.
29 weeks. You have a 40-week gestational period. Yeah. Okay, very cool. Do you know what you're having?
A boy.
A boy. And what number is this?
Number 1.
Number 1, a boy. Is the father with us?
Yeah, I started.
He's very quiet. He doesn't participate. Daddy, what do you think about it? Daddy, how do you feel?
I started it all, so.
You would think that both of you started at the same time. Oh yeah, this is fun. Over here, give me some bad news. What's something boring, something not so fun? Air out your dirty laundry. What's that?
I'm unemployed.
You're unemployed? Nice. How long?
My whole life, China.
Your whole life? How old are you?
24.
24. That's a long time to not contribute to society.
I've never had a long-term contraction.
Oh,
They always let me go.
you casually work.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a commitment. You're
Yes,
just like,
very much so.
you know, on your LinkedIn is just like, I'm looking for short-term
Yes,
work.
exactly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just got elected for my job today too. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so if anyone's looking for creatives in the world of AI, let me know. All right, anyone else over here? What else is something thorny? Kind of just what's frustrating you? What's frustrating that's going on here?
Utah drivers.
Utah drivers, that's all of us. Anything else?
I got subpoena.
You got subpoena?
My car got broken into. Tesla recorded them breaking into it. They caught him. Subpoenaed to witness.
That's bad.
Yes.
You don't want to rat on this guy. I'm a snitch.
Now I want my stuff back.
Yeah, of course you want your stuff. So that's good news. That's pretty cool.
I don't
Did you
wanna
know
go.
that Tesla had that technology?
Yeah.
You did? Okay, cool. Does it make you nervous that Elon is watching you and everything?
He pays my bills.
He pays your bills.
He does.
Are you?
I work for him.
You work for Tesla. Okay, what do you do for Tesla?
Data.
Huh?
It's a little hush.
It's a little hush. It's a publicly traded company. You shouldn't have hush jobs for Tesla.
There's NDAs.
You can't even say your job title.
I work with data.
You work with our data. Data. So you're looking at our stuff. That's why you have no problem with this at all. Except.
Terms and conditions.
Okay. Read supercells all over. Anything else? Anything relationship? Does
My
anyone?
sister.
Your sister and Jen? I said relationship, and then you said sister. What's wrong with your sister?
Everything.
How old are you?
Me or her?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 16.
You're 16? How old's your sister?
How old are you? 13.
Okay. Time for you to grow up, young lady. That little woman is going to be in your life for a long time. So let me tell you something. When you get...
her.
Listen. Daddy's talking. There's going to come an age in your life where you realize I'm 35 and who's really in my corner, you know? I have friends, I have people, I've got 4 people who actually come to my show because they know what I create. And you're going to be like, where's my sister? And you're going to want to catch in that relationship. So I want you to look at her right now and say, I'm sorry, I love you. They listen. They don't always listen, but they listen. Y'all ready to have a fun time with us tonight? We got my best buddies in the improv business. To summon them, we need an 11 out of 10 energy. Everyone is up on their feet. Everyone is screaming. And everyone is channeling that energy at this guy to stop spying on us. Working for the scariest, richest man in the world. But we'll start at a 0, which is nothing. Then a 1. 2. Everyone, please welcome out our special guest, Jill Carter. Of course, my co-hostess with the co-mostess, Shane McCombs. The king of pianists and pianist of kings, Caleb Wall. All right, let's kick things off. I've got a question for you. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to sing about it. I want to hear about what's the worst job you've ever had.
Working for Tesla.
Working for Tesla? Should be. This guy likes it. He likes working with data. Anyone else?
Sushi waitress.
Sushi waitress. Okay, what was difficult about being a sushi waitress?
Was it the waitress or the sushi?
In their mouth, and then I would ask them how my food is.
Sorry?
That's a perk of being a waitress.
Wait, they would put food in their mouth and then...
The whole thing of sushi in their mouth. Not the whole thing. And then I would come to their table and ask how their food's doing.
That sounds like something you were doing wrong, though.
Yeah.
Why were you standing there waiting as though they put a sushi in
Like,
there?
and there it goes. And how was your meal?
It's like dentists.
Yeah.
Like dentists and waitress have like an agreement.
Yeah. So what was frustrating? You were like, how dare you eat this sushi in front of me? Don't you know who I am? I'm a sushi waitress, not a sushi eating watchtress. What was frustrating about it?
That was frustrating, but also
It was frustrating. That was frustrating.
So true.
a coworker that would always eat the food they didn't eat.
There we go.
Stop.
Those are just called leftovers, baby.
That's a criminal.
That's diabolical.
All right, let's sing about being a sushi waitress.
Oh, I love my sushi patrons because I am just waiting for them to get up and go. And then I'll take their sushi and have a mouthful.
When I'm waiting on your table, I expect you to shut your hole. I've got a list of complaints, and listen to me say them. I'm on a sushi roll. When I take your order, shut up. When you eat it, you better swallow it. And when you leave, don't look me in the eye.
I'm on a sushi roll.
I'm on a sushi roll. So shut your sushi eating hole. I'm on a sushi roll.
When I come around with my plate, I'll give you the food and it's gonna be great. It's got fish and rice. Oh, baby, that sure sounds nice. I like a bite, but right with you, we'll take it together. Ready? 1, 2. Ah, you ate it. How does it taste? Talk to me right now with haste. I'm on a sushi roll.
I'm on a sushi roll. You are the worst on a hole. I'm on a sushi roll. Itadakimasu. All right. All right, I'm seeing lots of young faces in the audience. Raise your hand if you are single. Okay, lots of singles. I see lots of
In
singles.
Provo?
Can you
Is
believe
this
it?
a singles ward? Yeah.
I am
Nice.
sorry for my earlier
any
comment.
of
Single
you-
sport. You
are-
are fine just the way you are.
Are any of you guys kind of dating one another?
Wait, you are dating?
Is
Wait,
it real
one
or
of
is
you
it
thinks
kind of?
kinda, one of you thinks are. Oh, okay, you think kinda.
Or your
Okay,
buddy
we might
thinks
talk to you
kinda.
in a little bit. Is there anyone in the single ward who kind of dates a lot but doesn't commit, kind of like this guy does with jobs? Who's the player of the singles ward? Feel free to point.
This guy in the BYU shirt has no mercy. He's just like, they're kind of dating. He's a player, and I'm nice.
He's the BYU unicycler.
What does that mean?
I've been hearing a
I'm
lot
not
about
from
that.
Provo. What does that mean? Does it mean exactly what it sounds
All right,
like?
come up to the mic. You've piqued our
Alright.
interest. Come on up, right here. Yep. Incredible. Yeah, you can either hold it up or you can grip it and adjust the mic, whatever you want. Hello, so what's your name?
I'm Sam.
Sam,
Hi,
I've seen
Sam.
you. Anytime I just type in BYU into Google, you pop up.
So, Sam, did you give yourself the title, the unicycler, or did somebody else?
I'm kind of famous for it, I think. I don't know.
I didn't know who you were.
Yeah, I've never heard of you. Raise your hand if you've heard of this guy.
Okay.
Incredible.
Well, sure, you guys already know him.
Yeah, this is fun. More people know this guy than our internet show that we're doing a show for. That's fun. This is great for us. Okay, so what makes you the unicycle guy other than obviously you ride a unicycle?
Yeah,
Well-
what do you do about it?
I kind of like ride my unicycle everywhere. Like, it's just my thing. I enjoy doing it. I ride to class and stuff.
How
Hell
fast
yeah.
that puppy go?
It's a lot faster than walking.
So true.
Whoa!
So like
Faster than walking.
4 miles an hour?
I could usually get like 6 miles an hour.
Okay, nice, very good. So I went to BYU, Idaho, and there was a unicyclist up there too, and I feel there's always like a resident unicyclist. Was there one before
That's
you
what
that
the
you know
U
of?
in BYU stands
Yeah.
for. Unicycle.
Brigham
Yeah.
Young unicyclist.
I feel like there probably have been other unicyclists before me, but I feel like there's sometimes like negative stereotypes against unicyclists.
So
and
you're bringing awareness to university unicyclists.
I want to put out there that I'm not like other unicyclists.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
Can I ask?
What makes you different? Right.
Well,
Prove
I
it.
have like a tall unicycle, like this tall.
It's
So-
taller than you,
Maybe like that tall.
so
What's
it's taller
like-
than me.
so it's like 5'6".
I'm starting to
That's
think.
me. I'm 5'6".
I'm starting to think everything you're saying is a lie.
I can
Okay,
You swear?
you
He
are
wouldn't
representing
lie,
the
he goes
Lord's
to
University
BYU.
right
Yeah.
now, so be careful what you're
I
saying.
can like do tricks and stuff. Like I've ridden down the like Richards Building stairs before.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I would
why?
like to see a video.
Well, why do you do this? Like, what's your backstory?
He's got places to be, Shay. Where are you paying attention?
Yeah.
He needs to get there faster than
Freshman
walking.
year, he's like, what's my
That's
thing?
right.
What's my thing? Football? No, not gonna do that. Dating? Not happening. Unicycle. Here we go.
So what's like a stereotype of unicyclists,
Yeah.
would you say?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people think unicyclists are like dorks or something.
Oh, and you're
Are we gonna
combating
say
that.
they're not?
Yeah, there's like the stereotype they ride around with like a fedora or something.
Oh.
But you ride around with a ball cap, which
Yeah,
is much
yeah.
better,
Yeah.
much less
Yeah.
dorky.
It's fedora and then BYU baseball cap.
Yeah, and I ride down the staircase in front of you, and you're like,
Yeah.
holy freak.
You're like, whoa.
They're
Who
like,
was that
holy
guy?
freak, holy fetch.
Was
bro.
he a dream? Is he even real?
That is genuinely what I would think if I were to step foot on BYU campus and immediately see a unicycler.
I'm gonna start.
That's what you're called now. Sorry.
The unicycle.
If you turn to crime, you will be known as the unicycle. I'm just letting you right now.
That's true.
We couldn't catch him. He was going 6
Wait.
miles an hour.
Wait, so you say there's like a lot of unicyclers before you? Like, what is your like priesthood line of authority of unicyclers?
Well,
Who's the Adam of unicycles?
honestly, couldn't tell you. I gotta
It's
do my,
Brigham Young
I gotta do
himself,
my
I'll tell you right now.
unicycle family history.
So what perks have you received from
Faster
being the
than
unicyclist?
walking. Pay attention.
You faster
Yeah.
than walking. You don't look lame at all.
Yeah.
What else?
I get a lot of reactions from people. Like a lot of people will see me and be like filming me secretly or something. And I think
But-
it's
but
kind
you
of
like-
Sounds,
so
it sounds
secret.
like not secret at all.
Oh yeah, people don't know how bad they are at doing it. Like
Oh,
I
okay.
see it all the time. I just look over and someone's like pointing their phone at me, thinking that
You're
I
like
don't
rule of
see.
thirds, rule of thirds.
Yeah.
You're like, watch me do a wheelie, and you just ride away.
So have
people
you
people
got,
say that to me like every day.
That was a slow burn. That was
Have
a
you
slow
got-
burn. A couple of you got it.
Have you gotten any attention from the ladies? Well, let's take a
I'm working
poll.
on that part.
Let's
You're
take a
working
poll.
on that part.
Women, do you think riding a unicycle is hot? Raise your hand if yes.
Raise your hand if you have
Okay, we got a
taste.
solid 3.
We got 2 dudes, 2 ladies. So you have equal choice. You
I
have
say
equal
that's
options.
hotter than improv
Oh, yeah?
already. So
Oh yeah, raise your hand if you think doing improv is hot. Okay, we got
Okay, 2
less.
people. Oh, okay. All right.
That was a little painful.
Okay, very
Statistically, it's twice as hot to be a unicyclist than be an improviser, according to the
that's
data.
got to
I
be
guess
true.
so.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fun.
That's cool. Have you ever biffed it really bad?
Yeah, a couple times. A couple times like on purpose. A couple
You
times
biffed on
accident.
purpose?
Yeah, I was making some like videos for Instagram and stuff.
Hell yeah, brother.
You know, you gotta get the
Heck yeah.
reaction.
Sorry, BYU.
You got to
Yeah,
biff
yeah.
it for the algorithm, man.
Yeah.
We do it too. Some songs we make are really bad, and that's why.
It's on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, you know what's up.
Okay,
other
where can our
reason.
4 internet fans follow you on Instagram? What's the handle?
It's official.moron.
Official.moron.
Pause! Pause. Dork, not okay. Moron,
Moron.
good?
No, yeah.
I don't know where that name came from, to be honest.
Brother, did you not write it when you were making your Instagram account? Did the Holy Spirit get
I
got
was a kid. I don't know.
Oh, so true.
Should I change it? Give me recommendations.
Nope, we love it.
No.
Just
Love
add
There you go.
just add an M in the middle of that second word, and we'll know exactly who you are.
All right.
I got that.
All right, thank you. All right, let's give it up for the unicycle guy. Oh yeah, what? Shout it out real quick, friends. What's his name again? Sam. Sam the unicycling man. All right. Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very cool and not dorky beat.
I'm Sam, the unicycle man. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. I'm not a dork, I am a moron. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. You can find me on Instagram. Hey, ladies, check me out. Tell me how you feel. Does your heart start pumping when you see me riding on just one wheel? That's right, I don't need handlebars, I'm hands-free, so that I can be closer to you when you are hugging me. I'm Sam,
Sam, the unicycle man, the first since Brigham Young. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. Everyone doesn't know how to fill me, they're dumb.
Hey Sam, I bet you like power. That's why you love to go 5 miles an hour. And if I ever walk away, you could just follow me, and that'd be great.
He's Sam,
The unicycle man. He's Sam, the unicycle man. He's Sam, the unicycle man. And he'll follow you home.
I ride down the stairs. I have no cares. I'm coming in my blue shirt. When I fall, it's gonna hurt. I do it on purpose sometimes. I know how to rhyme. And now we're gonna go back to BYU where I have a show. I'm Sam,
The unicycle man. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. I'm Sam, the unicycle man. BYU hat, BYU shirt, BYU pants, BYU underwear. Technically, think about it. BYU shoes, BYU shoes. He's Sam, the unicycle man. He's Sam, the unicycle man. And Sam's just looking for his unicycle woman. That's cool.
When can you rap?
What's that?
Since when can you rap?
Since Lin-Manuel Miranda crashed onto the scene in 2016.
Happy Tonys to those who
Happy
celebrated
Tonys,
last
yes.
night.
Tonys.
Have fun. We asked if anyone was looking for love, and we found a guy riding a unicycle. How cool.
Sometimes that's all the love you need.
That's all the love you need, is the love of a single wheel in a chair.
So true.
Shay, do you have a question for the audience?
Yeah, I've got a question. Who just bought something that they're really excited for? Maybe a bit of a splurge. Bit of a splurge. Yes.
I just got a car and someone crashed it.
What? Oh.
Womp womp.
On purpose?
It kind of felt on purpose with how slowly the back was.
Oh my gosh. He had time to get out of reverse, but he's like, nah.
So we're not talking 6 miles an hour, like much slower.
Be honest, was it a unicycle?
That's why the dent was so small.
That's crazy. So whose insurance is paying for it? Oh no.
I didn't want to go through insurance.
So she's gonna pay cash?
What? I thought you had to.
Okay.
That's what I thought too.
Wait, no, they have
you
to.
do.
They can't just say, I don't wanna. You're like, dang it.
What information of theirs did you collect?
Yeah, did you get their like driver's?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Registration. I'm gonna find that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He
crazy.
is trying to scam you.
Yeah.
He is trying to scam you and keep his record
That's
clean.
right. Take
Yeah.
justice in your own hands. Do whatever it takes.
It is scary though. You sound young. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. Yeah, when I was 22, I'm very I've since learned this, but there was a 16-year-old girl that was slowly backing into me, and just like you, I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know there was a horn right there. I didn't know. So I literally rolled down the window and I said, hey, boom, right into it. And the insurance company said I was such a wussy, they made me pay for half of it. So you do have to be a little bit aggressive. So the next time when it happened, I brought out like a camera and I filmed everything. I'm like, I got you, and they paid for everything. What?
The same thing happened to you twice?
Yeah, you live and you learn.
And then you live and you learn again.
Why's this guy grilling us?
Yeah,
He's like, I'm gonna sing a song about
Yeah,
it.
why don't you sing? All right, any other questions about this?
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I hope you figure that out. That's very scary.
If you need help, talk to me after. There are ways. And just as a note to you,
We're
if
in a gang.
Wait.
If someone's like, I just don't want to pay through my insurance, like you don't just say, that's great. That's great.
I really cussed him out, and so I felt.
Nice.
Oh, come on, sister. A little cuss don't hurt. He can recover.
So you're like, he paid his price.
He listened to me say the S word 3 times.
He's like, I don't want to do insurance, and you're like, okay, let me drop some F-bombs, we're even. That's
We're
crazy.
square.
But
That's
that's
brutal.
We're
fun.
square.
That's
That's
actually
fun.
brutal.
All right, let's sing something about that.
Okay. You're getting really close, and it's freaking me out.
Hey girl, I'm not familiar with your vernacular. I'm backing into you perpendicular. That's what we call a tailbone. Don't honk your horn, it makes me feel alone.
Sounds like you're actually quite familiar with the vernacular. Thanks for mansplaining the term I just used to me.
Forgive me, about to crash your car, but I hope I don't go too far, and I don't want to use insurance, please.
Oh shoot, hey, excuse me, madam. Could you please not cram your car into the other side of my Sudan?
Your Sudan. She's driving the whole country. I tailboned into an entire country.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she's
gonna hit your car, and it's gonna take you far.
Oh crap, there are my airbags. Ouch. But at least she said sorry before she crashed into me. As long as you say sorry, I won't start swearing.
Please don't swear at me. I'll cry, and then maybe I'll die.
Okay, then let's compromise. S word, D word.
Hey, listen. There's no need to be a B to the. It's just because we gave you a double car sandwich. We're just a couple nice guys, so why don't you just say 2 more swears and then drive?
As long as you say sorry, you're allowed to crash into me.
I already said it, so I can't crash again.
I love apologies.
Sorry, crash. Sorry again, crash. Sorry, crash. Sorry again, crash.
You're gonna go to H-E double hockey sticks, and I'm gonna kick your butt. Hard T.
Y'all having fun with us tonight? Wonderful. All right, folks. We're going to do our namesake. The namesake of the show is Musical Monday. It's the show where we review a musical that doesn't exist. And so we're gonna talk about this made-up musical. We're going to talk about our favorite scenes, songs, and characters. And then we're going to show you snippets of scenes and songs from this musical. So what I need from you, who in the audience is like, really feels like they're living their dream, their passion, like they're living their calling in life right now?
Sam, put your hand down. Enough bragging
And
for one night.
someone who uses vehicles that have 2 or more wheels. That's the only 2 qualifiers. Is anyone else really feel?
This guy has his hand up.
What are you doing, sir?
I am working in the MRI research lab at BYU.
The MRI. You want to be an MRI tech?
No.
So what
hang
journey
out
are you
with
on
MRI
that
techs.
you're grateful for?
I want to develop medical technologies. And so I'm a
Okay.
researcher there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Cool.
So what are you
An engineer doctor.
Okay.
A doctor.
It sounds like the rich doctor out of the
You
doctors.
for sure made that up, but we're gonna go
Oh,
on.
well, what specifically are you researching right now?
Right now, We are researching how to visualize ultrasonic waves in the brain because we don't know how to do that right now, and we don't know.
Cool.
How to
Do we have ultrasonic waves in our brain?
Well, no, like sometimes like doctors will just like shoot it in.
I don't.
Shoot it
I
in?
don't know that. Do I need to be worried about doctors shooting ultrasonic waves into my brain?
Well, apparently it helps with like some diseases or something, but we don't.
You're
Or whatever.
shrugging a lot for someone doing research. I'm just like,
That's our
That's
job.
why we're doing the research, because we kind of do want to know why it's helpful.
sure.
I love the thought of a doctor being like, "Okay, now I'm gonna shoot the waves in."
It might be a little tickle. It's just the waves.
Well, that's cool. Okay, so how much do you get paid?
I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to say it, but like $15 an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you not allowed to say it?
Girl,
BYU research, Tesla, NDAs. Everyone can't say what they do. I get it.
Like a grad student in the lab who says he can't say it, but like.
Okay, we're
yeah,
putting
that's because
this.
he's a grad
You
student.
say whatever you want, man.
Wait a second. Remind me your name?
Braxton.
Braxton, you saw MRI the musical with us when it came on Off-Broadway, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, okay. Come on stage. We want to talk to you. Everyone, let's welcome out our fourth host, Braxton.
Yeah, Braxton. Woo.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
No.
Well, we all met at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, microphone right here next to your mouth.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing that they did this whole off-Broadway show all about the incredibly interesting nuance of MRI research and medical technology. I was like, Braxton, this sounds boring. And it sounds like anyone going into this, it sounds like an incredibly boring field. And you're like, dude, trust me, it's cool. And you were right.
Yeah. I was blown away.
And at the show, they gave us a free brain scan, right? And you found out something crazy about Zach's brain. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I totally remember.
And what was it?
Well, he had a super big hypothalamus.
A big
That's what the ladies tell me.
Ooh la la. Zachary.
Yeah.
And that's the doctor. The doctor told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lady doctor.
Or the man. Well, never mind.
But yeah, what was so incredible is like, so when the curtains opened, it actually opens up right on an MRI machine, like a real working MRI machine.
Yeah.
And you can't have like metal around it, right?
Yeah, the magnet is always on.
Yeah, so it's
Wow.
very, very powerful. And we didn't know that. And you lost something from your pocket.
Yeah, I lost my pocket knife.
Which, why did they let you in the theater with that in the first place?
It's a
We'll
big
never
knife.
understand.
We're not talking about like a pocket knife. We're talking like a pocket knife.
And
you
it
know?
wasn't a foldable knife, it was unsheathed. It just came out of your sheath, flying towards the stage.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be that much of a problem until, it started shooting towards the, actors.
Yeah.
Multiple actors it shot by. But I remember that first scene was just like so touching and cool. It just introduced the world of MRIs in a really beautiful way. Can you give us a brief description of that first scene?
Yeah, totally. So, basically, to start us off, we have the magnetic field, right? And we have a bunch of protons that don't really like doing the same thing. They're all doing their own thing.
Okay, that's the background science. What was going on the stage for the
What?
opening of the musical?
Well, actually, I really
Wait.
liked that first song with all the protons and stuff.
Yeah.
Where they were all
What's wrong with the
fighting.
protons,
You know.
man?
You know.
That's
Yeah.
Wrong with
right.
the
They're
protons.
personified. Their names are Jimmy Proton, and
I remember.
And
what do protons hate?
They hate doing the same thing, and so sometimes they
Don't we
have to
all?
be yelled
Okay.
at by the magnetic field to all do the same thing.
That's right. Okay, so they're a cog in the machine of the brain, man. And so it's between the magnetic field and Jimmy Proton. He has to keep doing the same thing every day.
yeah, and let's hear this song of the personification of Jimmy Proton and Jimmy Neutron and the magnetic wave, all personified.
Oh, Jimmy Neutron's in there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how they got the rights to that character, but it was a delight.
In this almost completely scientifically incorrect song called, remember the name of the song?
the proton and the gradient.
Yep. Yep.
I remember it now. I remember it now.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
Every day my life's the same. I just go in my own way. I go to places in the brain, and it's driving me insane. I gotta go somewhere new. I gotta see somewhere new. I gotta go somewhere new in the body.
Oh, stick to the status quo. 'Cause you know what you are and you know what you do. And you're supposed to be Jimmy Proton through and through.
No, I want to see. I want to go further than any proton has ever gone before. Past the magnetic field.
You're a pro at being a proton. You're a pro at being a proton.
No.
Pro at being a proton.
No.
Stick to the status quo-ton.
Gotta get past the magnetic field. Gotta see what's there and for real. Gotta get past the magnetic field. I'm Jimmy Proton.
Wait. You gotta have a pep talk from Jimmy Neutron, of course.
You're right. I love this part.
Let's hear it.
It's a blast.
Terrible.
Truly
Jimmy Proton.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good opening song. And you know, the theater company could only afford the license to Jimmy Neutron for that one line. So
Yep,
he's
yep.
immediately sucked into the MRI machine,
That's how that
explodes,
works,
and is
right?
never seen
Yeah,
again.
totally.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So I like how the musical really switches gears the last half because it's more about kind of the romantic dynamic at the MRI place. What do you call that?
The MRI store.
MRI store.
I think a doctor's office is what normal people call it. But
But not in this musical.
you know, my favorite thing about the MRI machine specifically was how that itself was personified. I thought he had a great voice. I thought he sang the most beautiful love ballads to Jimmy Proton.
Yeah.
Or she.
Yeah.
You know?
Protons are genderless.
He's so true.
As
So
are
true.
MRI machines.
Or they're not. I don't know. But
I don't know how this works. I do improv.
So you know you're all around MRI machines, and have you ever seen a real patient who needs to get MRI fall in love with an actual MRI machine? Have you ever seen that once in your career?
It almost happened to me, but I can't say it has.
Tell us more.
Sorry, brother.
Well, you know, the other day I got a brain scan done of me, and I'm just like, dang, this is a really cool machine. Like the amount of engineering that went into it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
who
Wait,
needs a girlfriend?
were you falling
when
in
I've
love
got
with-
this engineering masterpiece?
Were
right
you
here?
falling in love with the machine, or were you falling in love with your own brain?
Can it be both?
Can it be both?
Perhaps. So were you surprised in this musical we actually saw a patient fall in love with the MRI machine?
You know, they're so masterfully designed, I can't say I was particularly surprised that
We get
someone
it.
would fall in love with one.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun because who knows a brain better than an MRI scan? So it makes
Yeah.
sense that once it truly knows someone, it would fall deeply in love.
Yeah, because like, what's the number one issue in all relationships? It's like, I can't read your mind,
Yeah.
but MRIs can.
They can.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
They know why you're doing what you do. It's because you
They know
have.
why the scan waves are in your brain.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
It solves so many problems.
Just real quick, give me a few other like parts of the brain.
Well, you've got your cingulate gyrus, which is just above.
Language.
Sorry. Which is just above this
We
other
can't
thing
drive
that I
us on
can't remember the
stage.
name of. Oh, it's not one of those kind
Girl,
of
are you singulate? Because I'd like to gyrus.
So there's a lot of things I don't remember because I took anatomy like a year ago.
That's okay, just 2.
I love when my doctors don't remember their anatomy, actually.
Yeah, who cares about that stuff anyway?
Not me. I do improv.
Is amygdala a part of the brain?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
What? What
You
about,
think?
is it hippocampus? Is that something?
Yeah, totally. That's like the memory center of the brain.
Okay.
What's the
You
part
know
of the
stuff.
brain that dictates romantic feeling?
Oh yeah.
Oh, if you don't know,
Yeah.
the teacher knows.
I think it's the pituitary gland.
Frontal lobe.
I said that. It's the frontal lobe.
Oh, that sounded like a child. Nice. Okay, well, let's give that child your job, and let's sing this final song in the
Called?
musical.
What was it again?
You remember, like anatomy.
Maybe includes brain or something.
Or any part of the brain that we named already.
What?
Huh?
Was it I'm in lobe with you?
That's pretty good. I think it was.
Pass. New choice.
It was I'm so in love with you.
Oh, my mistake. Way better.
Articles. So true.
Yeah.
The so really adds to it.
Sit tall, brother. Be proud.
Hey, girl, or should I say woman? I can tell that not just from the way you hold yourself, but your brain scan. I see your left brain and right brain light up when you're inside of me. So let me turn on these motors and let's see what we can see. I know your thoughts. I know what you're thinking right now. You're going dang a sentient MRI machine. Ooh, ah, ee, ah, oh, wow, wow, wow.
Oh, what's this beautiful sensation? Can you see my amygdala inflammation? And do you like what you see? 'Cause I don't want a guy, I want an
I wanna gyrus. Oh baby, with your singulate, would you go on single date with this machine? Oh baby.
Oh no, but the doctor's saying you gotta go.
We gotta get rid of this MRI machine.
They're gonna separate us.
Ma'am, your appointment ended 30 minutes ago. We need you to leave.
Oh girl, put some change in your pocket, some turn on my magnet so that you can always be addicted to me. Oh, I love you, tell the last of us. I love you, amygdala hippocampus. So let me, I'm not like other men. I just wanna tickle your brain stem.
You're the only MRI that I've shown my full frontal lobe to.
The office closed 30 minutes ago.
You're the only MRI I get to unplug the machine.
I'm just a machine, but I'm a family. Wanna turn to mystery, to mystery. It's no mystery.
2 seconds.
Doctor.
And if, lady, you don't get out of my office, I'm gonna call the police.
Doctor, I see from the scans you had a metal plate installed in your brain last year. Magnets.
A plate in
Maximum.
my brain?
That's right. No more distractions. So let's get some action. So baby, come on, come on and skin. I committed murder for you, baby.
I love you so.
So much. The end. Give it up for Braxton, everybody. My goodness. Who thought the brain was the sexiest organ?
Women.
They were right all along.
No, that's the sexiest part.
Oh! Y'all still having fun with us tonight? Jill, do you have a question for the audience?
Wait, I do. Okay, I'm not from Utah. Anybody else not from Utah? Oh my gosh, wow, like
whole
the
singles
whole
word.
half of this room. Okay, so who's from the furthest state? I'm from Montana. Who's further than me? Where are you from? New York. Okay, so why are you in Utah?
That's a great question. I actually tell
I feel the same.
sorry for them all the time when I came from Utah.
Wait, say all of that again. I wasn't listening.
So you say, someone says, I'm from Utah, and you say, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, but like
I'm
you live
insulted.
here now. But like why?
Yeah, why do you say that?
I don't know. I grew up with some like anti-Utah prejudice. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I sure do.
In New York?
In New York, they're actively like, we hate those guys.
That's how they sound in New York too.
Yeah, I mean, if you know
Tony,
anything
I
about New
hate
Yorkers,
these
is that they
guys.
hate Utah.
Yeah. The classic rivalry between thin sliced pizza and so delicious. Ah.
Okay, New York, that's pretty cool. Who else is from somewhere far?
Wait, no, I am genuinely curious. Like, are there people who are like, we hate Utah in New York?
I don't think that's a New York thing.
It's not a New York
Oh,
thing?
you're just saying the rest of
No,
the.
it's-
So you just like say words when you come places? Is that what you're saying?
So,
That's our job.
and what part of New York are you from?
Well, you know Long Island?
Yeah?
I've heard of that.
Hey, yo!
Long Island.
It's not like the rich part though. I'm like in the sewers of the rich people. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Sure.
I've
Yeah.
never heard.
Is that not just New Jersey?
Yeah.
I can say that. My mom is from New Jersey. Hi, Mom. She's not here. She's in Montana, where I'm from.
Oh.
All right, carry on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait, who else is from somewhere far? Kate, all the way in the back with the glasses.
Alaska.
Oh, what? I think she's got you beat, brother.
What do you hate about Utah?
I don't speak it.
Thanks, Alaska.
Okay. We have
That's
one
the end of the
friend.
sentence. I love that. That's great. So why are you going to school? Like, why are you here?
Yeah, I'm going to school here.
And you were just called to the So Delicious. You were just like, Mount Timpanogos sings to me. Then why? Why are you here?
I'm here because BYU's cheap.
T.
And you're like, it's 45 degrees year round. It's like summer always. Okay.
No. Okay, that's cool. New York, Alaska, Montana. I love the license plate game. Who else has a state that they're from?
Idaho.
Okay, not you. You in the back. You. Yes. Huh?
Washington.
Washington State? I've
part?
never heard somebody say Washington without saying Washington State immediately after.
Yeah, they're very proud of it.
Because nobody thinks Washington is the state of Washington. Yes, Washington State.
Cool part.
I'm from an hour and a half from Seattle.
Mm.
The Puget? We've been to
In the
Puget.
Sound. You're a mermaid.
Sorry. The Puget Sound. That's a lovely name. I like it a lot. And you're here going to school? What do you study?
Yes. I studied illustration.
Oh, cool.
How many Patagonia jackets do you own?
I don't. I'm poor.
Okay.
She
You're
goes
the
BYU
first,
because it's cheap.
first person from Washington
You
that
live-
I've ever
you-
known.
Socks and socks on those.
Oh.
Okay, there
you're
we
good.
go.
That counts.
Then you're
that
good.
counts. You're safe.
You're
So
fine.
you were the Long Island sewers of Seattle. Okay, cool, awesome, great. All right, should we sing something about that?
Sure.
Yeah.
The Long Island sewers of Seattle.
Or any of that part?
Hey, listen up, Utah. I'm putting you on notice.
We don't want to hear anything from any of BYU.
That's right, you got some things to fear. The second walk into Utah, I say, hey, I'm walking here.
That's right. That's right. I want to see you, Lisa. I don't want to know anything about your fat pizza.
We love being in New York with anxiety. We hate Utah with your stupid frisbees. The better sport is living in a cramped apartment. That is my absolute favorite.
New York versus Utah, we win. Utah versus Utah, we win. And what's up with y'all's obsession with sin? New York versus Utah, we win. I'm in the singles ward, everyone calls each other sister and bro. But I don't do none of that. I just say, hey, yo. That's right, I've got the Long Island iced tea. Why are you judging me? Why are you looking at me? Hey! Don't look at me like that. I'm better than all of yous.
Here's the thing, I'm from Long Island, and here's the thing about that.
You tell him, Vinny.
Yeah. We're maybe the weirdest borough. Nobody likes us over there, so we gotta hate Utah, cause we feel better about ourselves.
That's right. The hierarchy of New York goes something like this. We've got Manhattan, Long Island, and Piss. And then below that, you got Utah. It's the stinkiest state in the whole union. New York versus Utah. New York versus Utah. We are better than all y'all. New York versus Utah. Go New York Mets.
Thank you for building up the applause. That makes us feel good.
Yeah, thank you.
I just want to say New York is cooler than Utah.
Oh yeah, no, we all agree.
Hey, you know what?
I truly believe that.
Breathing quality, exactly the same.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Same amount of
Busiest city in
Yes.
the world? Provo Valley.
That's
That's
right.
so true, Jill.
That's
If
right.
you are
Same.
blind and deaf and you went to both places, like, same.
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 That's right. Exactly the same.
All right, where are my couples at? Give me whoop whoop. A little hesitant. People don't want to announce the DTR. Okay. All right. Raise your hand if you think you have a fun love story. How you two men, how you fell in love. Raise your hand if you think you have an interesting love story. One hand out of two.
We want it
over
juicy.
here.
I see in the back.
We met at
couple.
FHE and we
All right,
got married
three.
fast.
Are you with your partner, middle guy right here? Oh, wait, unemployed guy. Are you with your partner?
Unemployed guy, not with my partner.
Then
strike
no.
out
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right, raise your hand. We got a couple right here and a couple
And
right
somebody
there. All
back
right, I
there,
want
yeah.
you to think of the clickbait title to sell us on your story. If it involves FHE, if it involves the creamery,
Oh yeah, there's like good ice cream here, huh?
all right,
My cousin likes one of his roommates.
your cousin liked
That's
one
the
of his
title?
roommates.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's your hook. Very
You
good.
won't
In the
believe what
back,
happened
what's your hook?
next. They were still chatting about it.
Sorry. Yeah. Met at improv and said yes and.
Clever, interesting.
We like you. We like you.
All right, guys, you've been shade. Come on up.
You've been
Big
chosen
round
by
of applause.
Shelby.
Big Hello, what are your names? Yeah, right here. You guys
That's
can
great.
share the mic right there, however you want to do
Share
it.
the mic.
Hi, I'm Shelby.
Wait a minute!
I'm Connor.
I went to college with these people!
Oh!
I couldn't even see who you were all the way back there.
So do you have insider information on their love story?
I do a little bit, only because I too dated Connor. Together.
You're on an improv team in college.
Yeah, in college.
This is amazing.
LTI. Let them improvise. LTI. I know, literally. They named it something so dumb. Get this. They named. Wait, should I air that? You know what? I will. I graduated. They named it Badgers in the Bathtub.
I like it. I
What
like
is
it.
that? Because it's clean humor. You know what? New York is better than Utah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. Very fun. Very cool. That's so fun. You get to play yourself in the story. How cool is that? This has never happened ever. We've been doing this for 10 years. This has never ever happened. How cool is that?
So
All right.
you guys met at Badgers in the Bathtub?
No,
it was
we
called
met at Let Them Improvise.
LTI, Let Them Improvise. Much better.
Much better. Straight to the point.
Yes, that is where we met.
Different group.
No, same team.
Same team, renamed.
Yep.
Renamed.
Okay.
That's correct.
So did you improvise with Jill, or was it
Yes.
before your
No,
time?
yeah, we were all.
We were all improvising together.
Okay. You guys, I want to hear it from you. Tell us your love story. Go.
So we met in college doing improv with Jill, but I was dating someone else at the time.
Their name, please.
Ammon.
And how would you describe Ammon other than very Mormon?
Bipolar.
We said other than a Mormon
So pretty
thing.
Mormon.
We can't make fun of that.
Yeah, so then we parted ways after we graduated for a while, and then I started doing makeup for the Haunted Circus in American Fork.
That's cool.
And I said, oh, I know a guy who does stage makeup, because we also took that class together. So then we rekindled our old flames
You
by...
and Ammon?
No, me and Connor, sorry. Ammon is history by this
And
point.
Connor, you and Jill were no longer an item at this time?
No, we went. We went on like 2 dates. We were like just good friends.
was like 2
I
dates a
think
week
in
for
my
several years.
freshman 19-year-old brain, I was like, Connor Coons, and every time we hung out, I was like, this is a date, but it's okay.
Connor, when she was 19, how old were you?
19?
I don't know.
18?
I think we were like the same age.
Okay, so you guys were both around.
Wait,
Okay, very cool.
Were you like hot stuff, Connor?
Yeah.
Were you like a big
He wore
shot?
like a vest and like my little Thatch glasses. He's still wearing them.
How many unicycles can you ride?
None.
So you were the hottest improviser at Snow College.
I don't know that I go that far.
Oh, okay. Who was?
I don't know.
Definitely Josh Hebert, I think.
Oh, you had that locked.
Yes.
Okay, tell us
His
about
pictures in your
Josh.
wallet. You're like,
He is suave, what can I say?
okay.
Was Josh a good friend of yours?
I think
Yeah.
the group was pretty tight.
Yeah.
We were really tight then.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you dated her a little bit before you started.
Were you ever interested in Jill more
Wait,
than
don't ask him
platonically?
that. Actually, you can. You can ask him that.
Second thought, well, yeah, for a period.
Okay, so okay.
Okay. For a class period.
Very fun.
And how would you describe Jill when you knew her at 18, 19? What was her personality like?
Be as harsh as possible.
She was very bubbly and well, still is. I don't say was, but
Wait.
bubbly, vibrant, and very fun to be around.
Fun to be around. Okay, so she hasn't
Jill.
changed. She hasn't changed.
Jill, tell me, you get to squash this question if you don't want it, but when did you stop being interested in Jill?
Oh no, you can. I mean, I
When
think
was
we
the
just
moment?
left.
What was she wearing?
Yeah, like yeah.
So distance, or you'd still be in love with her?
Wait, so you knew each other all 4 years?
No, we were
Standing
only
with my
there.
wife. Yeah,
It was a 2-year
Yeah.
college.
A 2-year college.
yeah.
Okay.
and I took at least 4, but I mean, that's
There was some serving of missions involved.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's
As
known to
there
happen.
often is in Utah.
So you were like, I need a makeup artist. I'm gonna call Connor.
Yeah.
The second hottest improviser in Snow College.
Josh wasn't available.
Josh.
And how would you describe Josh's personality at the time, other than very hot?
How would you describe
or
it,
swap.
Shelby?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's suave.
Swat. Say no more. Okay, keep going.
Can he juggle?
He's way dorkier than you, though. Like, we can be honest about that.
like
He's not a dork, he's a moron.
He just had an infectious personality.
Infectious.
So, like,
Infectious.
if he was laughing, everyone was laughing, and he
Great
just like
singing voice.
yeah, oh yeah, super
Okay.
talented. Yeah,
Okay,
Cool.
cool. All right, so you invite him to do makeup with you at the
Yes.
Scary Circus in American Fork. Go
that's
on.
correct.
The circus brought us together.
Okay. Well, you're skipping over a lot of details, so let's go back. You go to the circus. What happens?
We make a lot of demented makeups. We try and outdo each other with how grotesque we can get. Love in its finest form.
truly.
Body horror.
What is love if not body horror?
Amen.
And we'll find out in 30 years. No.
Huh? Oh, you were being okay. You were being self-effacing. You weren't saying your wife will be disgusting in 30
I
years.
thought it was pretty obvious that this is going to be perfect all the way.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So when would you say like real sparks started to fly?
You want to take that one? When did sparks start? When we wandered across a frozen lake, maybe.
Yeah, towards the
Is it
end.
Is it 1860? You wander across the
Yeah,
The very
towards the
strange.
end of the haunt season, we just hung out after a shift of painting scary faces. And yeah, we went and walked around Utah Lake and chatted, and then we got pho, and it was great. Yeah, so I would say that was the evening. That
Do
was
you remember your
yeah.
first kiss?
Yes.
I tried once.
And
then
still
she
not
said
yet?
No. And then later on.
No, like a
Oh.
Jedi.
And then it went well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was actually delivering his paycheck from us working at the circus. So I got it for him and went to drop it off. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave now.
And he was just like,
and he's like, let me, almost. He was like, let me walk you out. And I was like, okay. And then he just followed me to my car. And I was like, okay. And then just.
I pulled my keys out and I started jiggling.
Okay, so if we were there as a third party, she passes you a check and then you go in for the kiss.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a goods exchange.
Yeah. Very fun. So what was going on? Were you not interested at the time, or were you just like, whoa, happening too fast, or did you not know he was at that level?
No, at the time I was still dating formerly named somebody else.
Wait, formerly nameless?
Ammon.
Oh, Ammon, that's right.
Ammon.
Ammon.
Yeah.
Strong, chops off arms.
What is that in reference to?
So
I'm
I was
confused.
like, oh, I don't know. But then a few months later, I broke it off with him and started dating Connor.
Nice.
Oh,
Did you
so-
know she was in thick with Ammon when you went in for the kill?
Yeah, I was going off of the assumption that perhaps that had faded and disappeared. But
Nice.
You're giving off mad cheater energy, bro.
I was going off the assumption that maybe, perhaps, she might be interested, perchance, maybe, possibly giving me a kiss.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So you're a homewrecker, and I like that. Okay, so when did your real kiss happen?
after she had broken it off.
After broken off.
Sure, yeah.
That's an important detail.
Yes, that you learned.
Then what did we do? We ended up having a movie night, and we did not watch the movie.
Wait, what did you do instead?
What was the movie?
You didn't watch the movie. What were you doing?
We turned a perfectly good movie into a soundtrack.
Yeah, well,
That's funny. That's comedic. All these YSA boys are like, write that down, write that down. Hey girl, want to make a perfectly good movie into a soundtrack?
It was like the old animated Book of Mormon stories. It was the Ammon one. It's like, all right, this is what I...
That's how Zach gets ready for a kiss.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the movie?
Nacho Libre.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about!
Incredible. It's always either Nacho Libre or Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Those are the two.
My first kiss with
That
my
is
current
Napoleon
wife,
Dynamite Erasure.
only wife,
Yes.
was Hot Rod. It was
There
Hot
you
Rod.
go.
Yeah.
You've seen it a million times. I don't need to watch it again.
It's
oh
just
my
there.
gosh.
It's just there. Actually, I kissed Josh Hebert to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which feels like also in that,
Yes,
in that category.
absolutely.
Whole story.
That's great. Wait, you kissed the top boy?
Yeah. Yes.
The hot boy? Josh?
Not a single member of that improv team made it out unscathed, including myself.
That's improv, baby.
Okay, let's see. Talk to me about like a challenge you two overcame on your love journey.
Ammon.
So
Tell us
was
everything.
Ammon a challenging relationship?
No, I was waiting for him to get home from his mission, and he was like a month from getting home, and when he first tried to kiss me, so I was like, no. And then he came home, and we actually got engaged, and then,
You and Ammon got engaged.
Yeah, Ammon and I got engaged, and then
I think I do know this part of the
everything
story.
started falling apart, and I called off our wedding 3 weeks before.
I do know this part of the story.
So so that happens, and then I
Wait,
get a message from Connor.
3 weeks before, so like, were things booked?
Oh yeah, things were booked. The chairs showed up on the day we were supposed to get married, and I had to like run over to the venue and be like, I don't need these anymore.
So did you just have a bad feeling? You were like, he's not for me, or?
Yeah, he also just wasn't mentally ready to get married, if that makes sense.
Sure, he's a return missionary.
Yeah,
Who is?
I say I called it off. We talked and we were both like, no, I don't think we're quite ready for this.
Oh, okay. So it was fairly mutual.
That's why I just left him.
Okay. So that sounds like a challenge for you. What about you? What was your challenge? Your big challenge that you fought for to make this love happen?
Basically, trying to convince her that I would be a better option. I don't know, it wasn't necessarily convincing. It was just, trying to spend as much time as possible to see what could be.
And what were your top 3 selling points?
Top 3 selling points: musical instrument maker.
Yeah.
Okay.
True. Connor took me on a date to go see like an organ recital, and then we watched how they were made. Ooh.
That's hot.
It was cool.
That's hot.
Okay, that's one.
I had a good time.
Shelby said my hair, so.
It is superb. It
That
is
is true.
superb.
You got great hair.
And number 3, I'm as loud laughing as she is laughing.
Okay, so your life is full of laughter.
Yes.
That's very beautiful.
Very sweet.
Okay, let's go over names real quick. Remember your name.
Shelby.
Connor.
Shelby, Connor, dated, Ammon, Hawkeye, Josh, Jill. These are the main characters in this story. All right. Okay, any last questions before we let them loose?
Wait, how did you propose?
At the organ workshop.
Shut up! Shut up! How dare you say
You had
where
your chance,
I
Jill.
stood, where I stood!
You did that date with every girl, and you know it.
I also got the worst sunburn of my life on that.
And we all know the sexiest organ is the brain. All right, let's give a big round of applause. Take a seat. Shelby and Connor. Shelby, Connor. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the opening and closing mini musical of the love story of Shelby and Connor. My dearest Shelby, it is I, Ammon, who have served and labored in the fields these 23 months. And as my knuckles bleed upon the doors, as I try to spread the good word, the message of hope that you and I will be together for eternity, I remember your faithfulness, your undying faithfulness, and your complete understanding of the nuances of mental health. I know I may not be perfect. I am but a boy, but I know that with your love I may be a man. And as my namesake has impressed upon my soul, should any man touch you, their arms will be lopped off and placed in a bag and presented before the Lord. For I will not be mocked. Forever yours, Elder Ammon. Delivery!
Oh, man. Ugh. Can't wait to get married in 3 months. What a joy.
What a joy. You know, could I just put this gruesome prosthetic on your face one last time?
Oh, yes, Connor, please be my guest. Oh my gosh, it looks like Butch Cassidy shot my head 3 times.
You look beautiful. I mean, Shelby, I don't know how to say this. I used to date this girl, her name was Jill.
You rang? Sorry, Josh is sleeping. You want to... Nope, you're not? Okay, I'm going to go back to the improv group.
But now I realize that this whole time, painting blood on your face, you look so beautiful, even with your eyeballs dangling out. I was thinking, baby, maybe we could walk across this frozen lake together, like it's 1864.
And they walked and 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 walked.
Shelby,
and walked and walked.
there's so many things I could say about you. I need you to see me, my glasses, my hair so shiny. See that I am the one for you, girl, not him.
I think it's time to fall. It's time to fall. Let's get some fun. It's time to fall.
Hey, girl, thanks for bringing my paycheck over. Let me follow behind you awkwardly to your car. I jingle my keys, jingle, jingle. I'll jingle my keys, jingle, jingle. And I'll jingle my keys and I'll shoot my shot, girl.
Jill runs out of nowhere. Crashes into the lake.
I don't want to kiss. I just want your nasty prosthetics. I don't want to mac. I just want you to make me look like I got stabbed in the back. Oh, so intimate. I just want you there at the carnival. I'm using you so I look good for my boss there.
It's time to fall.
But not this. It's time to fall. But not kiss.
Jingle, jingle.
I gotta do something real quick.
Okay, girl, I'll be over at the organ workshop. You know where to find me.
Thanks for the fall.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
My dear Shelby, I'm so excited. You know I don't come for much, but
I took all my savings and I invested into the most important part of the wedding, the chairs. I wanted to make sure that as every buttock laid and sat on those ivory four-legged pedestals, that as they saw us vow to each other for time and all eternity, they'd remember not only the feeling in their hearts, but their rears.
That reminds me.
Yes?
I don't think we should be together
Me
anymore.
neither.
Oh, it's a weight
I'm
off
21
my
and a
chest.
man. I've never been to a therapist
I
yet.
know.
Oh, woo!
It's never too late.
I probably statistically won't take that to heart. Goodbye!
Well, man, we're all cozied up to sexiest movie on earth, and not shall we?
Yeah, here we are, indeed. You know what I love the best about this movie?
When he says, "Are those the Lord's chips?"
No, that's a good part, but it's actually the soundtrack.
Wait! Yes, and zip, zap, zop.
It's Josh!
Oh, Josh, what are you doing here?
Sorry, I just sensed something sexy going on and it attracted me.
Josh, do one of your classic yes ands.
Yes, I will. And check this out. Backflip.
Oh my
This is so unfair, Josh. How did you get into my apartment? You're supposed to be making out with Jill to Scott Pilgrim.
I am. She's right here. What's up? Sorry, as the sexiest man in the improv group, I just came to sanction this love. And I give you permission.
Thank you.
I don't need that, Josh.
It's
but
okay. As you're macking on him, that you think of me.
I won't, but Josh.
No.
Stop.
Wait a minute. Look, I beat out that Ammon guy. And it's gonna be sure hard, but I can beat you out too, Josh.
Yeah, right. Cut to me gone. You kissing each other. There. The background, the music. The lights are dim. I'm scene painting right now.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
The lightning cracks.
I'm falling for you so hard.
Your hearts are thumping faster than a metronome at 110 BPM.
That's not even that fast.
That's right, I know about that. Shh. And scene.
Well, now that the
Okay.
mood is set, Shelby. Now that Josh scene painted something so nice for us. Hit it, Caleb.
You know, it's dawning on me that maybe Josh is a scene hawk. He just kind of came in here, talked, and then left.
You know, I have something to ask you, but Caleb, can you hit it with an organ sound, please?
Eius Domine nintus Latinus Eux Machina
Habamus Papam to those who celebrate, by the way.
Asipulus Mintus and Krakenus Kraken.
Shelby, now that we have kissed one time, I have something that will make you feel sublime. I have something in my pocket, and it's something that makes my heart beat just like a rocket. I've dated many women, but none of them like you. And I wanna stay forever in the spooky organ cathedral with you. Marry me, Shelby. Marry me, Shelby. Shelby, marry me. I know so much about you, so won't you please say yes and to me? Marry me, Shelby. Marry him, Shelby. Marry me, Shelby. Marry him, Shelby.
I'll say yes, but promise me something important. Swear that you'll show me all of your organs.
I got an organ. And I'll show you it's here.
Marry you,
Coming up, Shelby, Shelby.
I'll marry you,
Coming up, Shelby, Shelby, Shelby. Coming up, Shelby. But the nicest organ I have is my
I pronounce you improv nerd and other improv nerds.
I swear to never be disgusted by your body horror of an 80-year-old man when you grow old.
And I swear to never make a joke of that at improv.
And that's our show!